Welcome back to another trading day. We got NQ full contract here, MNQ right here. My chart on here, trade on here. But anyway, we're gonna look to maybe trade today. I just blew an account on NFP doing the method where you put a order on both sides of the market and then one of them gets hit while I got wicked out. And so there goes that $100 gone. I still have 2 Apex accounts and 1 Lucid account that I'm trading right now. So we still have accounts, but I just wasted $100 on another Lucid that has no consistency rule to pass. But honestly, off market open, I'm looking for longs to at least this 5 minute. And if we have momentum, I'm going to get in on the Apex. Yeah. Basically, I expect us to continue lower, but go higher first as our manipulation. We do have data high intact up top, so we got to remember that. Data high up there, and then, yeah. Let's make sure we have this marked out. High. All right, so either that or we resweep the low first, but equilibrium is also up there. We also have this new week opening gap low aligned with equilibrium, so I see a lot of reason for us to go higher off open. Whether we will or not is debatable, but we may. So be ready to take a trade on the Apex accounts here. We have an SMT at the low, and ES is really close to a major low, so that's something we got to pay attention to. $10 seconds here. Expect price to rip.
Order filled.
All right, I'm long on Apex. We go break even quickly. Go break even now. And we'll let those run.
Stop filled.
Okay, we're stopped at break even there. That's good. So we filled the 5 minute. Rebalanced slightly. Now shorts are on my mind. We have some LR here. Yeah, 280 point stop. We don't really have any gaps to inverse down to the downside off this. I mean, we have this 1 minute here, but one minute's not the worst. I would expect us to go a little bit higher first, though. but we just did have this multiple 100-point move. We might just consolidate for a while and then wait for 10 a.m. to manipulate and expand lower or whatnot. So we have no reason to take any trade yet. We're inside this whole 30-minute gap, so we could really reverse at any point. Again, I'd like us to come up to maybe the new week opening gap. Stop. I really think ES wants to go for this low down here. I think you guys can see it, but there's a I think it's previous week low right below ES. Or it might be the low from Tuesday. One or the other. This is a huge 4-hour gap here. I'm gonna delete it, but we have a giant 4-hour gap we could run. But so far we're holding it and coming back up. So I'm also not opposed to taking longs. This will be a good 30-second with LR below. I'll take this 30-second here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this 30-second here. We're gonna have a 4-time. We have a decent stop loss. It's fine. Stop. But this is an LR trade here. Go break even at this low. Move my stop a little bit lower to risk a little bit less. Go 35. Alright, we're going break even here. Bang, just like that, done. We are done on the My Funded Futures account. That's a win. I'm logging off for the day. Don't need to take anything else. So now we will focus and trade the Apex accounts. But anyways, this was a really clean trade. We had LR. We got manipulation higher. Stop was at high resistance. Targeted low resistance. This was a good trade. This is the main trade idea I always want to look for, is targeting what is low resistant and then having stops at where it's high resistant. And so in this case, we rebalanced the 30-minute gap, 30-minute imbalance, and then got displacement lower, displaced through a 30-second that had been held. And we put in an order block and then clean take profit. So now I'm just going to focus on the Apex accounts. Okay. We got Apex right here. Oh, I don't know why I closed NQ. Still gotta have that. Still gotta have NQ open. The full chart. We just don't need the micro right now. Okay, so now we got Apex right here on the left, sorry, on the right, and then we have the full NASDAQ over here. So let me make this one the full NASDAQ actually. Make this one NQ1. Alright, and this one will be MNQ. Alright, so there we go. Just gonna focus trade of it here. We did just get a sweep, and we might be putting in a 2-minute IFVG in 1 minute. Might be a good trade. Might take it on the 1 minute though. Yeah, I'm gonna get in
Order
here.
filled.
Have my stop here. Go break even at that high, and then our full TP is gonna be. Don't we have something up above? I'm sure we do. We have the new week opening gap up above somewhere. I believe it's right here. Yeah. Oh, that's just about. We'll go 50%. So we'll have our full TP right up here. It'll be a 1-to-1 if we get it. We'll go break even. Actually, we'll go full TP up here. We'll go break even at this internal high. We're about to inverse on the 2 minute. We are targeting high resistance liquidity, but I like the sweep we got. I'm gonna go break even here. Might be a premature break even, but I can live with it. I'd rather protect my capital. Might go full TP at this high now instead.
Stop filled.
Okay, well there goes our break even point was just hit. I really don't like the rejection wick on this one. There's no reason to re-enter. I'm missing something? Doesn't look the worst. No, I don't need to take it. It's not A+ anymore. It'll probably run to TP, but it's okay. We don't need to be in it. I do like that close though. really do expect us to go higher. I'm gonna get back in.
Order filled.
Same break even spot. Break even at that wick, as long as we displace through it. Okay, break even there. Actually, it didn't go through the wick yet, so not yet. Hasn't on the full NQ either. We now have equal highs above. Pretty ugly candle.
Stop filled.
Alright, we're stopped there. And try one more time for this high. Stops at the same spot. Full TP at the highs. This might be another loss.
Stop filled.
Yeah, another loss there. Really expected the equal highs to hit, but I guess they'll hit later on. Not taking any short here because then you're just targeting high resistance. If we get this 30-second inversion back to the upside, I may enter.
Order filled.
All right, trying one more time for these. Kind of forgot about 10 o'clock news in 10 minutes. Especially after a big dump, we're going to consolidate. So I just want this 1-to-1, and then I need to wait until news. What we might be doing is just accumulating before news, building up liquidity on both sides. There we go.
Order filled.
Take that. Made back pretty much all the loss. Now we're gonna wait for news now. So now we manipulated higher again. We're about to open a new 1-hour candle. So if we can manipulate higher and then go lower, I would like that. It'd be good. And we're also coming out with our 4-hour candle, so it looks like this imbalance has been held. So that kind of changes the narrative as far as draw and liquidity. Normally I would expect these lows to get delivered to down here. But since it looks like ES took the low, so we have an SMT at our major sell side. So we have a major SMT now, so I could see absolute banging longs. So maybe we remanipulate the lows and target our unmitigated 1-hour and 4-hour that we'll have up above. Well, it'll be a 1-hour that we'll have above. So that's the top of the wick there. Put 1 hour above. Okay. So we'll wait for 10 o'clock news. We have high resistance on both sides, but we could resweep here, or we could resweep down here, and then we'll probably target data highs, I'm thinking, or at least this high we made on the first presented gap from market open. And then let me get rid of these windows. Are kind of pissing me off. I don't need delete everything off this. Okay. All right, we're good to go now. So, wait for 10 a.m. news. Wait for an AMD model. Should be good to go. We'll take more contracts since we're playing with lower points here. Have our point tool out at all times though, so we'll go. Say we have a 30-point stop. Let's go 40-point stop. 40-point stop times 2 is 80 times 8 times 6. 6 times 8 is 480-point stop. It's more than I'd like. So we'll probably go 4 contracts actually. 80 times 4 is 320. It's still a lot, but that's what I'm willing to risk. I'll risk no more than 40 points on a stop, unless if we're going to be trading 4 contracts, which I want to, especially if the setup is really good. So wait a couple minutes for news to drop and see if we get anything good. Good. All right, we're getting our news release here in a couple minutes. We just took this internal low. Took this internal low. This is pretty high resistant down here. If we're going to go higher, we don't have to take that. Let's wait for the news to drop. But overall, I think we're going to push up. All right, we got our news release. I might take this. Yeah, we'll take this.
Order filled.
Go break even at the high. Full TP up here. Go break even already. And I might just cut it there.
Order filled.
All right, I'm done for the day. 2 great trades, honestly. Why did I take this? Because we had, let's mark this out. Really grabbed the top tick here. Yeah, I had this low swept out. Why not this low? Because we don't have to sweep out a low that already took liquidity. There's no reason for us to. And we got a 2-minute inversion to the upside, and I think there's more to imbalance because we put in this 1 hour gap here. So made total sense to me. If anything, now we're gonna sell off the rest of the day. I might hold on and wait for a short, but apart from that, I'm done. Anything I take now is gonna be low risk. Might take like a 2 micro trade or something, but pretty happy with that. I guess I might as well keep the recording going. But we just put in SMT with not quite that high. Yeah, but I'm gonna wait, see if we can get an A+ short. If we get it, I'll enter half risk. And we might pump all the way to data high though. If we get close enough to data high, I might be able to find a continuation long. But we'll see. We're really just playing around midpoint of this 1 hour. I think we could, that was our manipulation. I think we're going lower. So we're looking at really this 2-minute. No, we'll be looking at this 3-minute once it opens up. ES is kind of in a strange place right now. We have SMT. We do have an SMT with this internal high with the 1 hour wick that we put in. So we have an SMT right here. I would wait for us to run through this 3-minute. or 2, whatever we're given. It's going to be this 3-minute here. We don't need this 1 hour anymore. We know we're in a 1 hour. I'll even mark out bottom of that 1 hour. Stupid mic. This mic pisses me off. Well, the mic arm pisses me off. The mic's fine. Alright, we might fill it. Honestly, I like this 2-minute more. If we get it. We have... targets aren't the best, but we could go break even at what is high resistance. So that would be break even here. Kind of stop loss would this be? So we'd go 2 micros, which we already... We'd go 1. We'd honestly go 1. We already took our winning trade. We are really looking at a 3-minute now, though, not a 2. That is, of course, if we even want to go lower, we might go up to data high. We do have data. We have draws on both sides, so we have the flexibility here. We're building up some more LR on top. I can see us build up more LR and then resweep this low. If we take sell side right here and then we get an inversion to the upside, I'm taking that with profits at data high. But if we inverse this 3-minute right here, I'm going short with we'll go be a 60-point stop, so times 2, 120 times 1, so it'd be a 1 contract short if we got it, but we just tagged that. We tagged that if we can get a inversion up out of this, and we go in long. So if we get this 30-second up out of here and go in long, what would our stop loss be? It would be 40 points times 2. Be 2 contracts on that. But probably gonna inverse this here. Take this 2-minute if we get it. We're probably going to sell off. Not going to lie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for retracement because this is too big of a risk for me. So we inverse that. I'm going to wait for a slight retracement. Hopefully we even get that. Yeah, we'll wait for a slight retracement here. ES looks really good. Or I just get in on one. I don't know. I think we're going to retrace first. The market has not been this generous. And I already have my win. If it sells off without me, that's fine. I already got my win. So now we're just looking at a retracement to this 1 minute. Alright, I'm going to sell here. Unless we haven't inversed on the 3 minute yet. Oh, look at that. We have not inversed on the 3 minutes, so I don't have any interest in this trade right now. And that wick is ugly. Yeah. Might go long here. I guess we have to go. I guess I'll go long if we. I'll go long here.
Order filled.
We'll go break even as we run the LR. This is lower resistance right here because we have these stacked highs. It's not a sharp turnaround. Should get ran. It's a big win if we can bag it. Alright, we're gonna go break even. Sure, we'll go break even. As much as I really don't want to, because we'll probably get stopped at break even. I just feel like we're not gonna. There's a chance we just sell off too. But I'm gonna hold this. We might be going to data highs, which would be pretty nice. Maybe I'll have a stop slight below. Not directly at break even. If I could put in an order block to the upside, then I'll move my stop back to break even. So that'll be something like this. It's a great candle close. I think I am going to go break even though. If we're going to pump, we're going to do it. And I'm okay with getting stopped because, again, I already have a win. Already up. There's no need to force any extra profit if it's not to be handed to me already. Might target something a little more modest though. We'll go start of this wick. So now we're looking, let's see, how many points is that? So that's from our entry to there, that is 80 points times we're in 2 cons, so 80, so 80 times 2 is 160. So that's about $300. So 150 per account. Probably get stopped here. But again, that's totally fine if we do. Unless we put in a 1 minute order block here, then I'd say we're secured. We have a tiny little 1 minute gap here that we might respect, which would be lucky for us. Put in that order block, that'd be pretty good. I don't really think we will though, if I'm being honest. I think I might get stopped out. Because we just have so much imbalance below. We would need to put in the order block like right now, or else I'm getting stopped out. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see though. Quite a bit of hesitation. Unfortunately, I really do think I'm gonna get remanipulated here. Instead of having a solid take profit, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a line and basically once price reaches there, I'm just gonna trail aggressively so I could catch a runner to data high if that is the intention of price here. Let's check the 1 hour time frame. What are we looking like? Yeah, we could easily reverse any minute. So I don't really expect this trade to play out. We still have not put in a single order block. We could put in this 5-minute order block. That'd be nice. We do have a 5-minute order block here that we've been holding. So, you know what? Maybe we really do push higher. Maybe I'll add one.
Order filled.
I'll go ahead and add. In 4 now. Price should move quick if we return to this order block. Well, we haven't put in our next one yet. But see on the 5-minute chart here. Let's get this final push. Might go ahead and close
Order
here.
filled.
I'm gonna close here. Why'd I close early? Simply just because now we've entered this. We realistically could reject this first presented gap at any moment. I guess true day first presented gap. I just don't necessarily think we have to go to data highs. if we inverse this hourly, then I'd be like, yeah, we're probably going to data highs, but I think we could reverse from here. I don't know if we put in a 5-minute order block yet. We did. So now it should move quick because this would be our propulsion block once we dip down into this. Which maybe we do a propulsion block entry. No, it's gonna run. We made our money. We don't need anything else. What would this be anyways? This would be that 5-minute, so that would be no. I'll stay on maybe if we get like a if we get like a big retrace and then an inversion back up to data high or something, then maybe. But again, it's not very high probability. I mean, maybe it is. I'll just wait. But I'm going to end the video here. It's a long recording. It's like an hour-long video, but I'm going to end it here. It was a great day today. Great way to end the week.